FDA regulation of contract manufacturers, what you need to know. Contract manufacturing has become a cornerstone of the food, cosmetic, pharmaceutical, and medical device industries. Companies often outsource manufacturing to third-party entities, known as contract manufacturing organizations, CMOs, to streamline operations, reduce costs, and scale production. When considering both pharmaceutical and medical device contract manufacturing, the combined market in 2025 is projected to be over $295 billion. These figures highlight the critical, significant, and growing impact of contract manufacturing in the production of FDA-regulated products, driven by technological advancements, regulatory compliance, and the increasing complexity of healthcare needs. While contract manufacturing model offers many advantages, it also introduces compliance and quality control challenges that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, rigorously monitors. In today's competitive pharmaceutical and medical device industries, many companies are turning to contract manufacturing as a strategic solution to meet production demands. Contract manufacturing organizations, CMOs, are third-party entities that are hired by brand-owning companies, often referred to as sponsors or product owners, to produce all or part of a product. This model allows companies to focus on core activities, such as research, development, and marketing, while leveraging external expertise and infrastructure for manufacturing. The use of CMOs is especially prevalent among small to mid-sized firms that lack in-house manufacturing capabilities, as well as larger corporations aiming to streamline operations or reduce costs. CMOs offer specialized services, scalability, and geographic flexibility, which can be essential in a global market. But outsourcing manufacturing does not transfer regulatory responsibility. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, maintains that both the product owner and the contract manufacturer share full accountability for compliance with federal laws and regulations. This regulatory structure ensures that every product, regardless of where or by whom it is made, meets stringent standards of safety, efficacy, and quality. Contract manufacturing also plays a significant role in the food industry, where companies often outsource the production of processed foods, beverages, supplements, and functional ingredients to third-party manufacturers. These contract manufacturers provide specialized services, such as ingredient sourcing, blending, packaging, labeling, and compliance support. For startups and established brands alike, outsourcing offers scalability, cost efficiency, and faster time to market. However, like in the pharmaceutical and medical device sectors, contract manufacturing in the food industry carries important regulatory obligations. The U.S. FDA regulates the safety and labeling of food products. All food facilities, including contract manufacturers, must comply with the FDA's current good manufacturing practices, CGMPs, for food, which are designed to prevent contamination, ensure sanitation, and promote overall product integrity. In addition, under the Food Safety Modernization Act, FSMA, food manufacturers, including those contracting out production, are required to implement hazard analysis and risk-based preventive controls, HARPC. This rule mandates that food companies identify potential hazards, implement controls to prevent them, and verify the effectiveness of these controls. Both brand owners and their contract partners must maintain robust documentation and undergo inspections to demonstrate compliance. The FDA holds both the product owner or sponsor and the contract manufacturer accountable for meeting regulatory requirements. Even when a product is produced entirely off-site, the legal responsibility does not shift. Both parties are jointly responsible for ensuring compliance with current good manufacturing practices, or CGMPs, and other FDA regulations. If a product fails to meet quality standards, due to contamination mislabeling or other violations. Both the product owner and the CMO may be subject to enforcement actions, such as warning letters, product recalls, import alerts, or even criminal penalties. Warning letters are advisory in nature and are the FDA's principal means of notifying regulated industry about violations of regulatory significance, with the goal of stimulating prompt voluntary corrective action. Warning letters are not final agency action. They communicate the agency's position, but they do not commit FDA to taking enforcement action. Additionally, there is no requirement for FDA to send a warning letter before the agency initiates enforcement action. Recalls are actions taken to remove a product from the market by formal FDA request, or by the agency's order under FDA's mandatory recall authority. FDA works with industry and state partners to publish press releases and other public notices about recalls that may present a significant or serious risk to the consumer or user of the product. Seizures are intended to place products under custody of a court until it decides whether they are violative as alleged. Products can be refused entry into the U.S. if they do not comply with FDA's laws and regulations. Reasons for refusal include, but are not limited to, product appears to be adulterated, meaning the product is contaminated, is not safe, or does not otherwise meet applicable standards. Misbranded, meaning the labels contain false or misleading information. An unapproved new drug. Forbidden or restricted for sale. When a food product presents a reasonable probability of serious adverse health consequences or death to humans or animals, FDA can suspend a facility's registration. Current Good Manufacturing Practices, or CGMP regulations, are the FDA's primary tool for ensuring the quality and consistency of manufactured products. The main objective of CGMP is to minimize risks inherent in production processes that cannot be fully eliminated through testing alone. These regulations cover all aspects of production, including facility design and maintenance, equipment calibration, employee qualifications, production processes, quality control and testing, and record keeping. Contract manufacturing organizations, or CMOs, must comply fully with CGMP regulations, and product owners are expected to verify that their partners meet these standards through regular audits and oversight. Although not legally mandated, quality agreements are strongly recommended by the FDA. These documents clearly define the roles and responsibilities of both the product owner and the contract manufacturer across the entire production lifecycle. Key elements include who manages quality assurance, handling of deviations and out-of-specification results, product release protocols, and complaint management and recall procedures. To minimize regulatory and operational risks, food companies are encouraged to establish detailed contract manufacturing agreements that specify safety protocols, testing requirements, quality control procedures, and recall responsibilities. These agreements not only help define legal obligations, but also serve as a framework for maintaining consistent product quality across production runs. Contract manufacturing in the food industry offers vital flexibility and efficiency, but it also demands rigorous attention to FDA food safety regulations. Companies must remain vigilant in vetting and auditing their manufacturing partners to ensure that outsourced production aligns with both legal requirements and consumer expectations. Quality agreements are often reviewed during FDA inspections and can be used to demonstrate proactive compliance and operational clarity. FDA inspections of contract manufacturers assess whether both parties maintain proper quality systems and follow regulatory requirements. Inspectors may request to see audit reports, batch records, training logs, and evidence of corrective actions. A failure to demonstrate adequate oversight can result in enforcement actions even if the product owner never physically handled the product. The rise of global outsourcing has prompted increased FDA attention to overseas CMOs. Many warning letters and import bans stem from inadequate foreign oversight. The COVID-19 pandemic and resulting supply chain disruptions further emphasize the need for robust contract manufacturing practices and supply chain resilience. The FDA's regulation of contract manufacturers is essential to maintaining the safety, quality, and reliability of drugs and medical devices. While outsourcing provides business advantages, it does not remove regulatory responsibility. Product owners and CMOs must collaborate closely, establish clear expectations, and maintain a strong culture of compliance. With proper oversight, contract manufacturing can be both efficient and fully aligned with FDA standards. Is your company a contract manufacturing organizations, CMO, or are you using a CMO? Contact ITB Holdings, LLC at www.itb8holdingsllc.com. You may want to use the free live support chat available 24/7, including in foreign languages, for your convenience. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights, tutorials, and industry updates. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we release new content. Until next time, stay safe, stay compliant, and stay tuned. See you next week.